snakes in my grass, so I went and bought a new yard.
What's good, y'all? It's your girl Fifi. You can check out my new single, Snakes in the Grass, on all streaming platforms. And we're tuned in to Superstar Spotlight.
You steady living lavish, shit is tragic. Who you stunting for? Internet can have it, know you flashing, bitch, I know you though. Say that you a savage, bitch, you lacking, you a fucking joke. Ain't about that action, steady capping since I know you hoe.
What's up, you guys, and welcome to another episode of Superstar Spotlight. I am your host and favorite actor, Brandon Houston, and as always, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to each and every episode. As always, these episodes are sponsored by Guilty Rich. You can check them out on their Instagram page at guilty.rich or the website guiltyrichboutique.com. Summer's coming up, and you know they got a new summer line coming out. Make sure you either hit up the social medias or the website and get you some Guilty Rich merch, because if you're going to be guilty, hey, be guilty rich. All right. And so shout out to them over there at Guilty Rich. And yeah, we're just going to get right into our very next superstar. Okay. So stepping into the spotlight today is an absolutely incredible artist who is not only becoming a superstar and rising in the ranks exponentially day by day, but she is also pushing forward the state of women's music in the city as well. She does music, she's been at spoken word events, and she currently has a single out right now titled Snakes in the Grass, which is one of my personal favorites, by the way. She is here today in the spotlight, and she is must-see TV, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all give a warm welcome to the wonderfully talented Fifi.
Hey, yo, Fifi, you ready to go ahead and start talking to us?
Let's do it. You ever hit the ground running? Can't look back, going too fast, getting to this money. See that red in my mask? That's my flag, want it. I ain't gotta get no pass, these your final moments. Say you supposed to be my blood, yeah, but you against me. You ain't never showed no love, all you spew was venom. Should've been seen who you was, bitch, you way too friendly. Shit, when I became my plug, bitch, you turned against me.
Okay,
tell me why you on this hating shit. You the one who's supposed to say that I made it with. You the one who told me wait and had these babysits. Yet the shit I seen was damaging. Don't see how we can manage it. Ran out for porch, don't ride one of the innocence. Using accused as a child, thought we was heaven sent. Shit I been through wasn't mild, don't let it break you, sis. Running off fumes, yet I loud is how I face the shit.
Thank you. Hello.
Hey, how you doing today? How you feeling?
I'm super grateful right now because this is something that I always dreamed about, but I didn't really think how close it could come. So I appreciate you for allowing me to be on here today.
Yeah, no problem. And you've been making quite the noise in these past few months. Like everything has been crazy from a music perspective, and I'm just thankful that you're able to come on the show and we can talk about it a little bit and get to know you as well. So just how do you feel like overall about how things have been going so far?
It's been great. Like I've been having my super saiyan moments, and I love it for myself because, man, I've been an obstacle for myself lately. So I've been learning to, get over that and push through, and you see what comes about it when you do, stop worrying about stuff and just let things be. So I feel great right now. I do. I feel great.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm glad that you're feeling great. I hope you guys are ready to step into the spotlight with Fifi. But before we even know if y'all ready, we got to know if you're ready to step into the spotlight.
Yes. I feel like I'm more than ready. I've been at my lowest already, so ain't no way up. Ain't no way to go but up from there. There we go.
That. I definitely feel that. So that sounds like she's ready to meet y'all. So that being said, hope y'all ready. We're going to get right into these questions. Okay, so very first question, just the basic one for all the music artists. Just how did you decide on your artist name? How did that come about?
I ain't gonna hold you. Like for the longest, that was my biggest obstacle. Like I could not think of an artist name, and I'm like, you know what? I've been Fifi all my life, so I'm gonna just make it snazzy with my favorite number, 33. And yeah, that's how I incorporated F3 Fifi. So,
Okay. Yeah,
all I can do is be me.
hey, you're right about that. And
Yeah.
that's as simple and as powerful as it can get. And it actually and it resonates too with a lot of people because it's just real easy to say, real easy to remember everything.
Yeah, if
like
somebody
that.
called my name that I made up, I wouldn't even notice. Look, Lord Jesus. No. I was like, something simple.
Yeah, definitely. So we got the name origin. So how did the love for music come about?
Now, that's been since I was a little girl. Like, I used to just listen to the radio and hum and mimic it in movies, TV and stuff. But music has always been something that's been like supernatural to me. So, yeah, I just embraced it. And I was like, I had my kids, and my daughter was like, I love your music, mama. And she be playing my stuff for her friends. And I'm like, okay, well, let me share this. Let me share this with the world and see where it takes me. So I'm on this journey of sharing. Yeah, that's where I'm at with it right now.
And then just growing up, you mentioned, always being around music and everything like that. Like, who were some of the people that you listen to that kind of influenced the music that you make today?
Mm. See, I'm pretty versatile. I even listen to country music. Like, I love blues. My granny and my mama always playing some blues. Um, it's just always been around. Any house I ever stepped into, it was some music going, something, a card game, just something. It was just wrapped around music. So, yeah, that's basically the artist. Let me see. I'd say for when I got into hip hop, it would be NWA. Because Ice Cube is my dad's like favorite rapper. So of course I heard him, and then I don't know, I just started venturing into it myself. Like anything that came on, I like listening to it. Got a nice beat, got a nice tune, actually talking about something. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it was just basically not one particular genre, but it was like just spread out across music in general. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely dope. So knowing that, how does that particular piece of you shape the music that you currently make?
Okay. Well, I guess it helped with my adapting because usually I just sung, regular songs, not no rap music or anything like that. But when I ventured over into rap, it started out as basically being able to keep my cadence and knowing what a melody is and a harmony is. And then it was pretty easy to adapt and adjust. I just write it all out. And then, rap got to keep it short. So just pick and pull where you can pick and pull it. So that's how that went about. Yeah.
Okay, so um, that just sounds like to me like the music that you make yourself is pretty diverse. And it can stretch
I don't want
across.
to be in the bubble.
Yeah.
I don't like putting caps on things, and we got one life to live. Why not see how far you can take it? Like, people be like, oh, you can only go this far. No, you think that. Like, you can't put those restrictions on my mind. So I'm going to see wherever it goes. If it takes me somewhere else, oh well. I'm on for the ride. So, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm glad you said that too, because when you don't have a limit on what you can do, it opens up your creativity to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
And I think that's what most artists should embrace is the creative aspect of it as well. And yeah, just from hearing you from the things that I have heard, it definitely has a lot of creative vibes to it as well. But for the people that don't know or haven't been able to, witness your creativity, how would you describe your music to them, your style of music?
I hate to put a one word on it, but as real as it's gonna get, it's real. Just authentic. Just it can be pain music. It's how I feel, to be quite honest. It just depends on what mindset I was on or in that day, So it's just all me being genuine on expressing myself in the way only I know how, and that's through my music. So yeah, that's my writing process. It's basically a journal.
Got you. And that comes from authentic experiences that you've been through.
Life.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Life shapes your music. Like authentic music, life always shapes that. So it's no, I don't know. I can't pull stuff from other people. I just gotta pull it from myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's where the most impactful music comes from, when it comes directly from you, your experiences, things you've seen, things you've been through, places you've been, the environment that you grew up in might have a part in that too as well. So how important is it for you that you bring in all of those factors to create the authentic music that you create?
I want it to be inspiring, like a spark to at least somebody. I know it's gonna spark something within someone. Like it can be, some people can use it as a rule book or whatever, or just direction for life. But I just want people to know that you can be able to talk about things and express yourself openly and freely. And doing that through my music is one way to do that. Like you don't have to do music, but just know that there's no boundaries or limitations on yourself, if that makes sense. Like I want people to be like, oh, listen to Fifi, and then I don't want you to just listen to my music. I want you to see like me actually doing stuff and participating within my community as well. Like I want it to go hand in hand. Like this is what channels this. If that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, so just given that you have such a diverse background in music, and you're currently using that to create what you create. What was the point, in your creative process where you said, okay, I'm going to take this music thing serious. I'm going to start pushing out content, getting my face out there for people to know, like, I really do this. Like, what was that point for you?
Because I was sitting in my studio and realizing like I'm really writing hits. Like I can't complain about nothing if I'm not putting the work in to, get this out here. So you have to be uncomfortable to get comfortable. And that's something that I've been living by lately. And I'm like, okay, you either gotta adapt or you get left, So that's just how life been, period. So yeah, I was like, it's time. It's never gonna be a perfect time. So just do it. You never know where you might be. And look, see, I'm here. I'm thankful and I'm grateful. But fear, it really just, man, it just makes us wait for early death, I really feel. That's all it is. Yeah, it's halting us because time keeps going while we just still there. Yeah.
Got you. Okay. Yeah, that.
Sorry, getting deep.
No, I was like, man, that's real talk right there for sure. And just for you to say that particular statement, just not letting the fear, take over and kind of hold us back from what we truly want to do. It just seems like, you put a lot of passion into, creating and presenting as well. And it's even been displayed in your performances as well, which I want to get into real quick, because we've seen you out here recently just tearing up the circuit with your performances. We've seen you at Wine and Rhymes. We've seen you at Poetry and all that melanin. You've been featured in several other places as well. Just from a performance standpoint, how does it make you feel when you're able to get up in front of these crowds and perform your art and present your craft to the people?
Talk about anxiety, Lord Jesus. But I say in the beginning it was super rocky, but I was like, even if you mess up or even if you super shy, like just do it. And then I did it and I loved the feedback. Like I was not expecting that. Like That's why I appreciate the Wine and Rhymes.
Yeah.
Like seriously, it gave me something to do, and it opened up a box for me that I was in. So, and then the more I kept pushing myself to do it, I'm like, girl, don't be scared. Like, just show yourself. Like, these are your words. How people gonna feel your words if you not, showing the passion that you put into them?
Right.
So, yeah, so I'll say my performance wise has been growing and continuing to grow. So I appreciate it, even the bumps in the road in the beginning. So, yeah. I love it all.
Yeah, and that's the important part. That you love the journey, love the process, and everything like that. Just so far, do you have a favorite performance at all? Because I have mine.
Man,
I have my favorite performance, y'all, and I'm gonna tell mine after she tell hers. But do you have a favorite performance?
I would say, wait, you saying me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Like, I would have to say though, I really love my Knock Knock song. That's yet to be, out. But I think that's one of my favorites. And then Snakes in the Grass, that's my number 2.
I was gonna say that's my number 1 right there. That one go crazy.
Yeah,
for sure.
I love that everybody catch on to it, and yeah, it's a whole vibe. But that's what I want to be like. I want people to be happy. I don't want people to be down. Just music's supposed to make you feel good.
Yeah.
So it most like you dance, do a little jig. So that's my whole goal for it all, is just make great music. That's all I want to do, is just bring something out of people, because I feel like everything is going robotic now. So
right.
Yeah, we need some natural feeling, at least do something.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And if you dropping hits like Snakes in the Grass, I'm telling y'all, she about to be one of them ones for real.
Man, look, mark the day. Look, mark the day. He said it.
That song's hard, y'all. I can't even. And speaking of, you know what? I'm gonna drop some clip for y'all, because she was recently on Peter Larry Loud Kicking It with Pete mic session, and she performed that song on there. So I'm gonna drop this clip for y'all real quick. Y'all check that out, and y'all tell me if I'm tripping or not. Check that out.
No, bitch, I'm on my rocket, chasing planets, want a bigger scope. Music shit, my passion, I'ma take this to the top for sure. No more doubting, bitch, I'm bout it, know for fact I up the scope. Snakes in my grass, so I went and bought a new yard. Steady living fast, so I went and got a new car. This bitch'll do your bag, you won't see another tomorrow. Get into this bag, shit is sad when you ain't got.
Now, wasn't that fire?
Look, okay.
Come on now. Come on now. It sticking your head right off the bat.
Man.
Right off the bat. That's instantly one of my favorite songs from you. That's dope right there. That's dope.
I love the feedback from that song. I do. I love it. It is. That's an all day playlist song right there. That is.
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely going on my work playlist.
Look.
Because man, you are definitely talented. You are definitely dope, and I just want to let you know that off the bat.
Thank you.
Like from the first performance that I saw, I'm like, I'm a fan. I'm a fan for real.
Man,
it was that cold, and it was just like the conviction in the performance as well. It's like Snakes in the Grass. So
really got a New York. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. And then speaking of that song, I mentioned earlier that it's your newest single as well. So kind of talk to me about the coming together of this song, just creating it, the idea behind it. Like, what was the inspiration for this song? You gonna
crack up, Lord Jesus. But I'm so serious. I was kind of lit one night.
That's how great songs
I really was. And I was just flipping through YouTube beats. I don't care how people feel about YouTube beats. They beats.
Right.
But I was just flipping through, and then I heard that the Dolph was talking some real stuff. But then when that beat dropped, I was like, oh yeah. And then I was kind of venting that day too. So I was like, you know what? Snakes in my grass. So I was like, okay. I went and bought a new yard. Next thing you know, I had the whole hook. And then I just went for it. So I just had a night of cooking in the lab. And that's how Snakes in the Grass came about. With some bamboo. With some bamboo, but yes.
Hey, that works. That works.
I was at home.
It put out a hit. So
look, see, yeah.
So yeah, that's definitely dope. And just from that song alone, like we said earlier, the reception from has been crazy.
Yeah,
and everything like that. So what is the next move when it comes to marketing that song in particular, and then like future projects or future songs? How do you continue to take that momentum and continue to elevate your brand?
Okay, so that's when the making more content comes in and being more involved in like local events and stuff. I figure if I build up enough good relationships that we can all get some stuff going together, because I feel like we're better together than divided. So my whole thing is just show people like, okay, she's really working hard. She's really pushing for this. Like, you do that enough, somebody's always watching. So I feel like I'm gonna just keep going for it, pushing content, pushing new stuff out, and seeing where it takes me. Yep.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like, as long as you stick with it, it's definitely going to take off to newer heights, I would want to say, for sure. And just based off the fact, from a social media standpoint, like I see you supporting all the time. Like,
I'm not a hater. I'm not finna scroll by and nope, I will love it, share it. Even if I ain't read it all, I'll come back later. Yeah, that's just what I do, because I'm like, I know everybody's trying to make it, so I don't put what is it, expectations on people, because we all in the same boat trying to get somewhere.
Yeah,
it's all right. Just be the light that you want to be. That's what I'm trying to live for and live by. So yeah, spread enough love, it won't be hate.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
that's a definite fact. And for you, like, how important is it for the city as a whole to collaborate and kind of bring each other up? Because I feel like a lot of the times, there's like certain groups, within the music industry, and they operate all within each other.
Yeah.
But for you, like, how important is it for us to, like, kind of break out of those groups and kind of come together? And
we won't have no future if we keep breaking off into groups, because then what if those groups die off? Then what do we have left? It's best to work together. Like, it doesn't have to be immediate, but just keep the idea open. And like, our city and everything is on fire. I'll be playing the game. It's so many people from everywhere that know about here. Like, we need to, just build forces. A mighty fist will blow through things, So man, that's my take on it as far as the groups go. That's why I say I'm the alien of the music world, because there is no restrictions. You want to, hey, do an Irish jig, I'm with you. You seriously, that's literally how I take it. Like, whatever you really passionate about, I want to be one of those people that is a part of that. If you serious about it, though, that's the only thing, because a lot of people don't take a lot of stuff serious. And they think time is just, going to wait for them, but it doesn't. So that's another thing. Don't sit here and wait around, because waiting around, you just going to be stuck. So,
yeah, definitely don't want to be stuck.
Nope. And we can all keep the train rolling if, everybody do their part and be the light that you want to be. Telling you, we all going to win if we just keep that motivation going.
That's a fact.
Yeah, don't have that crab in the barrel mentality. It's not gonna get you nowhere. Just saying.
Nah, I hope y'all took that
Look,
advice too.
I be preaching, my bad.
It's all
Look,
good.
street gospel.
It's all good. Hey, some people need to hear that.
Man,
sure,
yeah.
For sure. And then speaking of collaborations, are there any people that you have worked with already, and are there any artists that you would like to work with for future projects or
That's
future
funny you
content?
say that. Wow. Okay. Me and Chris the Boss, we got something in the works, a nice summertime jam. And Kanan, my man's Kanan from the Wine and Rhymes. We finna work on something together. I have worked with a few other artists. Let me see. Oh, Fukari, Rick and Fukari. So we working on something together soon. Now who I would like to work with, Lord Jesus. Okay, this is a toss up because there's a lot of great artists here. Jeff for sure. Twice. Veli. Oh, I can keep going. Hold on.
I say it sounds like it's about to be like an entire list.
Oh my God, he had the tiny desk. I'm sorry, I'm bad with names. But he had his own little tiny desk at the Wine and Rise. You know what I'm talking about, right? Okay, him. Oh man. Okay, now some females. Tay Boogie, for sure. She hard. I listened to that girl JB Smokes. Yeah. I've been checking her out lately too. Yeah, she's hard.
Dope. She definitely dope.
Yeah. Day Day for sure. She hard. Let's see. It's some other artists. I gotta just dig a little bit. I've been in my own little bubble with my own music, but I'm gonna start, it's a few more female artists out there that I feel like it'll be some great stuff too to come about. But yeah. Oh, and then of course, man, don't forget my Beecher people. Cannot forget my Beecher people, like at all. I'm working with all y'all. Look. But
shout out to all the Beecher.
Look, all the Beecher, yeah. Put it on the 5. But yeah, it's just, whoever open to work with me, I'm all for it. It doesn't have to be a specific person or group or whatever, Let's make it happen and see what comes about.
Hey, y'all heard it here first. If y'all want to hit, y'all hit up Fifi.
My pen is hot.
And she ain't lying about that. She got crazy pen game, and the performance too, A1. Yeah. So you getting like the entire package deal when you working with Fifi for real. So it's definitely going to be a crazy summer. I can feel it.
Oh yeah. It's going to be music crazy. Blasting everywhere.
Yeah.
For sure.
We definitely about to have your music blasting. That's a definite.
I feel it.
Definite. So yeah, y'all make sure y'all tune in with Fifi, man. She's one of the ones coming up in the city, you know what I'm saying, recently taking off right now, you know what I'm saying? So it's best that you tap in now. Well, I ain't gonna say before it's too late because you can always jump on, when you finally catch on.
But the first station, the train leaves at 7:00.
Make sure I'm collecting your tickets at the gate.
Lord Jesus. With the man on the what's that movie? Where your ticket? You gotta hole punch it. Lord Jesus.
It's definitely going to be a dope summer for sure.
Yeah.
And when you mentioned, some of the artists that you wanted to work with, you mentioned a couple of female artists as well. Mm-hmm. And lately it seems like there has been like a strong buzz around the women in rap and hip hop here in the city.
Yes, and I love that.
Yes. So I was going to ask, how do you feel about that? That people are starting to take notice, that the women are out here.
It's great, and they need to stop with all the lists and trying to create drama. Like, let's have love. Like, let's just celebrate all these women Even if some ain't mentioned, it's okay. You gonna get there. Like for real though, like everybody gotta learn how to clap for others. Like your day will come. Just when you being sour, it's not gonna shower. Nothing's gonna grow.
You've been dropping quotes.
Look. Oh man, I'm sorry. That's just how I talk. But yeah, it's just man, I love it. I love it. This is great because I'm all for women empowerment and especially us. Like we need more of this.
Yeah,
we need more of this. It doesn't have to be a male dominant anything. It doesn't have to have any type of feminism, anything on it. It's just let us all just glow up together. If that makes sense. Yeah. But I love it though. And that's iron sharpens iron. So I like the little healthy competition, but it don't gotta be dragging each other.
Yeah. Definitely. I gotta say it's something like, with all the women getting the recognition that they're getting now, it would make you want to get in deeper into your bag for sure.
Yeah.
And put out some stuff. So yeah, I feel like, as it continues to grow and allow more people to come in and do what they do, it only makes it better for the state.
One light shine bright, all the other lights gonna start shining. You feel me? So
I'm gonna start writing these down.
He was so funny, Lord Jesus. But I'm just saying, we all can shine bright. Nobody has to dim their light. Like, yeah.
I definitely feel that.
Yeah.
Definitely feel that. And so speaking of, music, we've covered, the single, just, your creative process and things of that nature. So what, I feel like we talked about it a little bit, but I just want to touch on it again. Just like, what is next for you when it comes to music? Is it like another single that you plan on dropping, or is it a project already in the works? Like, what's next for you when it comes?
I do plan on dropping another single for this summer, but my very first EP project, I really would like to drop it next spring. Just build up my fan base and put in the footwork as far as building up my name and stuff. So I feel like that's a good timeline for me. But yeah, it's just gonna be continuance on the music and whatever it ventures into. Like I used to do theater in school, and I was talking to Jeremiah, and I'm like, I'm gonna start trying to get back to my roots with stuff that I love, because losing family members and stuff like that, it tends to make you recede within yourself. But like I said, you can't stay there. It don't rain forever. So yeah, get up out of there and see where it takes me. You never know. If I got dreams and if I dreamt it, I know it's gonna come true. I've seen it already. Yeah. Can't nobody tell me. I've seen it already. That's all that matters.
That's definitely the most important thing. And even from me as a fan, I definitely see that all of that is achievable as well.
Yeah.
Just how serious you take it, just the amount of passion that you put into your performances, your art, your craft. Just seeing you on social media day in and day out, just pushing and promoting it as well. Like, it's all dope to see, and it's definitely amazing that you are doing what you're doing in the space that you're in, and you're continuing to grow. And that's the big thing. Like, you're not stuck in one spot. Like, you're constantly finding new ways to grow.
Every day I learn something. Every day you gotta learn something. Like, no, there's never a cap on knowledge. So yeah.
So what are some of the biggest things that you've learned as an artist, in your career and in your journey?
You have to be able to take the bad just as much as you accept the good, and really try not to absorb all that be around you, because it may be a lot and it may get chaotic. So I would say learning to release that in a positive way. Because, you know, I'm an empath, so I just be feeling everybody energy in the room, and I just be needing to, you know.
Right.
But, and let me see, what else have I learned? Oh, to just have fun. Yeah, you don't gotta beat yourself up about it. Like, the words will come when you're not even thinking about it. Just have fun and just, you know, enjoy this moment that I'm in. I don't want to look too far ahead and I don't want to look too far back either. I just want to, you know, enjoy this moment. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm glad that you know mentioned having fun. I think that's the most important aspect of it all is that you enjoy it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I feel like if you enjoy it, like the energy of that gravitates to the audience and the people, you know, that are taking in what you're presenting as well. And it just now the energy is just circling everybody. You know?
Yeah, because like music is my career, but it doesn't feel like a job, if that makes sense. Like, it's not something that I'm dreading to do, or, you know, it's something that I actually look forward to do. And when I get it done, I love what's the finished project. So, yeah. That's like, hey, you do what you love to do every day. It ain't a job. Look,
Let me write
it's
that
just your
down
life.
too.
Look,
Real quick.
you so funny.
Another quotable.
Man.
Gotcha.
But that's how I feel about it. Just enjoy it. Life's short, man.
Mm-hmm.
Life's short.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm just glad that you are enjoying the whole process and everything like that.
I'm loving all the people I'm meeting. Like, yeah, your favorite actor. Look.
Yeah.
For sure. But yes, I love this. It's great.
But yeah, I'm glad to have met you as well, man. It's always dope to network with, you know, people that are having similar creative mindsets and everything like that. And it just makes each other, you know, better at what we do for sure.
Yeah.
And we were able to elevate one another, and yeah, it just makes for a better environment overall.
Yeah.
So definitely appreciative of you doing what you do because it helps me do what I do.
Look, see, we gonna be the light. Look, yeah, I feel it.
Definitely. And you mentioned that you were thinking about getting back in the theater as well.
Mm-hmm.
For you, do you have like any other interests outside of music? You know, and ooh, excuse me. Does those interests are you able to incorporate those into your music as well? Like, you know, from either a musical standpoint, a visual standpoint.
Oh yeah,
like
I'm gonna be out here like Master P. He even got cereal. He got everything you need. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I told you there ain't no limits on this. Like, yeah, I see multiple streams of income. You know, a website where I can have some makeup or going or whatever the case, whatever, you know, wherever I'm pulled.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm gonna go in that moment. So yeah, I have a lot of things that I've been putting in the works. Like my daughter, she wants her own restaurant, and I'm telling you, I'm gonna make it happen. Even if it got to be on wheels, I'm gonna make it happen.
Oh.
But yeah, so yeah, I just know me opening up this door with my music is going to help me branch off and pour into the things that I want to pour into, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And before I get into my next question, I don't know if y'all caught it out there, but that Master P No Limits, that was a bar. I'm writing that down too.
That was
a bar. I was like, I don't know if she knew that was a bar. See?
But man, yeah.
See, and that's why she's in the spotlight right now. Creativity like that on the spot.
Look.
On the spot.
I feel it.
Yeah, it's just dope, man. And I hope y'all continue to tune in with Fifi as she continues to grow. And she's got a lot of dope content on the way. And it's just getting started. Like the stuff that you see right now is just the foundation, the beginning of a lot more major things to come. And, summer's coming up as well. It's about to be a big, crazy summer for sure. We all about to be outside doing our thing for real. And speaking of, being outside, this summer, are there any performances coming up for you that we should be on the lookout for?
This Friday, actually, I will be performing at the Sting, Michigan Ave in Detroit. It's a strip club, so pop bottles, turn up.
Okay.
What happens there stays there.
Yeah,
Look.
yeah.
But yeah, so that's up and coming. So yeah, and I'm looking to start, booking myself more shows and stuff. So if anybody want to work, you can hit me up at F3F3 underscore top shotters on Instagram. And yes, I will definitely reply. There we go. So yeah, that's all I got so far coming up.
Okay.
Yep. I'm gonna be checking out a couple events though, like the barbecue. Ain't that on the 29th?
29th, yeah.
Yes, I'll definitely be there. So yes, I'll be enjoying the vibes, not performing, but yeah, I'll be there as well.
Okay, yeah, dope. I'll be there too, doing interviews and stuff. So I'm
Yeah.
definitely have to catch you and get an interview with you out there too.
I feel it.
So yeah, so we got that performance coming up. And yeah, it just seems like overall, it's just building up for, how you mentioned you want to drop the project in the spring next year. So this all just feels like the build up to that. For sure.
Yeah. That's all I'm trying to do, just build momentum. So I'm gonna set the summer off with these two singles, and then yeah, I'm gonna drop y'all some fresh stuff. New spring, new year. Look.
For sure.
Yeah.
And then how are you actually feeling about that entire process, knowing that you have that goal in mind for the spring to drop the project? Like what's the feeling about, the whole creative process and what you want to get done when it comes to creating that project?
It's something that I really look forward to. Like every day I'm like, all right, you gonna work on this for that. Like it's little goals that I hit every day for myself. And I like that because it gives me, every day I wake up, it gives me something to do, like immediately. I do my morning routine, I get to writing, and then, okay, that's done. So that's that whole process as far as that goes. And then how I feel about it, I'm doing what I said I was gonna do, and I'm standing on business.
Yeah.
Look, I ain't embarrassing the family. But yeah, I like that though. Like, yeah, I feel like because I know this is just the little seeds that's gonna blossom into something amazing, and I just can't wait to see that. So yeah, that's how I feel about it.
Good. I'm glad you feel that way about it. I just wanted to check like people's mindset when it comes to the creative process because there's a lot of different factors that can go into,
stress.
Yeah.
But I ain't trying to put stress in that because I'm like, it's gonna come. But that's another thing when I say actually being serious about it. Like literally, I have a checklist, and every day I rip that checklist off because it's done.
Yeah.
That's the point. Actually do it. So yeah, that's my whole mental state about that. So yes, and I've been looking into locations for videos and stuff like that. So
okay, well, I can be in the video.
Look, if you want to,
absolutely.
With your guilty rich.
I'm trying to be in that Snakes in the Grass video.
Look, I feel it.
I'm learning all the words right now. So by the time the video come around, I'm ready.
Hey, I feel it. I love that.
Yeah, I got you for sure.
Yeah.
And I had my question, then Snakes in the Grass popped in my head, and
I started singing.
I started singing it in my head.
I know.
But I got it. Okay, so knowing you have these small goals along the way, and just as you continue to build your career and go along in your journey as well, like is there an ultimate goal that you want to reach musically? What would that be for you?
Yeah, I want to be a crossover artist. But I'm gonna take that back. I'm going to be a crossover artist because I don't know what it is about Afrobeat music, but it just do something to my spirit, and I just be like, this is it. Like this is it. I don't know what it is about it, but it moves me in so many ways, and I just be like, I can write to this, like I can flow to this, like. So yes, I see it. I'm gonna be a crossover artist, and I'm going to build my own empire, and it's going to be mine, Fifi Entertainment. I shall be the next female Dr. Dre.
That's big.
I feel it. I know that's super big because you know how much he works. Like nobody ever sees him. He's always in the studio.
Right.
Always working. He only comes out when he wants to.
Right.
Yes, that's the life I want. Yes, like just do what I love and then enjoy what I want to. So yeah.
Actually, that's definitely a dope goal and definitely achievable. Just like you just mentioned, just keeping the consistency
and staying focused and not stop absorbing so many other people's doubts because people really be fighting themselves through you. So that's just their own fears. It's not your fear. Now it's your fear because they said it. No, it's all right. I hear you, but I know where I'm going.
Right.
Yeah.
Got a clear path, clear direction, and
don't be swayed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let me write that one down.
But yeah, don't be swayed. Like, yeah, your dreams are your dreams, and man, you just never know. Just never know. Keep going.
Yeah, that's definitely good words to live by. And I sincerely hope that you keep going and just keep giving us dope content, dope music, keep being genuinely, authentically you.
Yeah.
Keep popping out at these performances, going crazy. Cause man, like there is no limit for you. There's a ton of possibilities out there for you.
Yeah.
You have the creativity to do so. And me personally, I can't wait to see what comes next from you. I feel like it's gonna be dope, it's gonna be fire.
Yes.
And I'm gonna be out there with my sign, like
I feel it. Like we all gonna be in greatness, like really living in our truth and our everything that we want, we gonna bask in. We just gotta keep going. That's all.
For sure. Now, me, I'm already convinced as to why you're dope and everything like that. But for the people out there, that still may not know who Fifi is, like why should they listen to Fifi?
Because my songs are super catchy. So either way it go, if you hear it even on the pass by, you're gonna be like, hold on. Look. They attention grabbers. They easy to remember the words. So and I'm a dope person and you will learn a lot more about me through my music before you will ever meet me, if that makes sense. So, it might talk to that inner child in you. It might talk to that adult in you. It doesn't, it's open. It's open. And I just, I'm trying to find the right words. I just feel you should just listen to my music. Enjoy yourself. Yeah. Turn it up. Turn it loud. You feel me? You're going to be having a good time. You might run to the stove. Look, get a drink. It's all right. Snakes in your grass. Go get a new yard. Just saying. Yeah. Just check it out. Get your own personal opinion about it. You like it, love it, It is what it is. Like I said, you got to go take the good and the bad.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, go listen to Snakes in Grass, please, because that song is. And I need everybody to turn up with me too when it's time to perform. So y'all gotta learn that song. Right, so make sure y'all go learn the song with me, and we gonna turn up for sure because that is definitely dope. And I just definitely want to say I appreciate you for coming on the show.
Man, I'm glad. This is nice.
Yeah, I'm glad you like. It's been an honor to have you in the spotlight.
Yeah.
Just learning about you, just getting to know more of what you do in your creative space, and it's just amazing to see. From me right now being from an interviewer perspective, and then from being in a fan perspective as well. It's just dope to put the two together and just really get into what makes you you. So yeah, like I said earlier, I can't wait to see what comes next from you.
Right.
I know the project gonna be dope. I know whatever singles you put out next gonna be dope.
Yeah.
And keep going. Keep going. For sure.
I love this. Thank you.
You got it for sure.
Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, no problem. And just one more time for the people, just let them know where they can follow you on social media, how they can find your music, how they can keep up with you and everything that you got going on.
Okay. I'm F3 Fifi on all social platforms as far as finding my music goes. Instagram is F3 Top Shotta. I will follow you back. I'm not bougie like that. So yeah, or Fiorina Cade, FIORINA CADE on Facebook. There you go.
All right, and the single, where can we find the?
On all platforms: Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube Music. Whatever your listening platforms are. You can find Snakes, Broad Day, Apes Talking, just type in F3.
Gotcha. So make sure y'all tap in with all of the social medias. Make sure y'all hit up the streaming platforms, play some Fifi, put it on your playlist, whatever you got to do. Make sure y'all support one of our very own right here in the city. Like I said, man, she's definitely dope, definitely talented, and she's got a lot more on the way. So yeah, make sure y'all tap in and please continue to support the people in our community. And as always, man, I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in to this episode. Thank you, Fifi, for coming on to the show.
Thank you for asking me to be here.
Yeah, no problem. It was definitely dope to have you here.
Yes.
And yeah, like once you keep developing more of your music and we get closer to the project, we can bring you back on the show. We can talk about that a little bit more as we get closer to that. Okay, cool. So with that being said, man, thank y'all for tuning in to the Superstar Spotlight. It's a pleasure having y'all in this episode. Just us rocking out with Fifi for the one time, you know what I'm saying? It was definitely dope for sure. As always, once again, this episode was sponsored by Guilty Rich, and you can find this episode on my Facebook page under the name Brandon Houston. You can also find clips and highlights of this episode in each and every episode on my Instagram and my TikTok at Brandon Up Next 810. And also don't forget to check out the YouTube channel as well, where you can find this full episode, as well as each and every episode with all of our other superstars that were in the spotlight. Just go to youtube.com/favorite actor. The Superstar Spotlight playlist will pop up right there for you. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave comments, share it with all your friends, and just check me out. Check me out. I appreciate y'all's support in general. And like I said earlier, show is sponsored by Guilty Rich. Hit up social media for them. Guilty.rich on Instagram. GuiltyRichBoutique.com for the website. Get you some merch. You be out here just like me with some Guilty Rich on. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're going to be guilty, be guilty rich. Hey, got it. So yeah, thank y'all for tuning in to this episode. And it was dope having y'all. And as always, man, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
Steady living lavish, shit is tragic. Who you stunting for? Internet can have it, know you flashing, bitch. I know you don't. Say that you a savage, bitch. You lacking, you a fucking joke.